Guys, rolling. Episode 140, what, 2? We're in episode 142, something like that. I think that's it. That's okay if I'm wrong. We're constantly wrong. I'll be like, I'm always one behind. You know? Like, why is that? Why? I'm always they say a day late and a dollar short. That's right, 142. Got it. Hell yeah, dude. Figured it out. Dude, check it out. So, I may stop talking shit about people doing dumb shit on the road because today I was looking up directions, right? When hit the gym, had to go run some errands. I was looking up directions. I put my head down to look, and I thought I had my foot on the brakes, and I did have it on the brakes. But I guess I wasn't pushing down on the brakes, so I was slowly kind of just going right out in the fucking traffic, dude.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and then the car was like, man, I was like, oh, shit. Like, it was a weird, my foot either wasn't working.
You became that guy.
I became that guy, dude, and I was like, oh, my, I'm like, sorry, holy shit. That was so weird, man. I got caught, you know, when you get caught looking down in your phone, and it takes away reality for some reason.
Well... Nah, dude, I always make sure I get done with all my shit, you know, text anybody I need to text while I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Because then I'll just hook it up to my Bluetooth and it'll say, you know, got a text, and then I can hit it to where it can talk to me instead of reading it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the responsible way to do it. But,
yeah.
But I didn't even think, I thought I was just parked, you know, I was holding the brake down, you know, and then, but I guess I wasn't holding the brake. It was so weird, man. Like, that's never happened to me where I thought I was holding it down with my foot, but I guess I was kind of letting it up a little bit. I just didn't even pay attention, dude. It's fucking weird.
Imagine here comes old Bruce in a panel truck, dude, drunk as fuck, and he's like, blah.
Man, it's so weird. And that was I was, even on my drive home, I was like, what the hell is that? Was that an old man moment right there?
No.
You know?
Yeah, well. That's a old man with new technology moment is what that is, dude.
I guess so, man.
Well, you know, dude, a lot of times that I have my phone with me, dude, I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be that guy, especially like when I'm hanging out with people. I don't want to be that guy that's on the phone all the time.
Where you're just constantly sliding that phone out, checking it?
Yeah, you know, like that. Because there's always that guy, dude. And then there's several of those guys.
Well, there's a million of that guy and gal.
Yeah.
And it would
especially the gals
kids.
nowadays, too.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just fucking.
Where it's kind of like their hand is always just goes into the pocket. And they're looking up nothing. But it's just a habit for them to do this, turn it on.
Exactly. And now you're totally disconnected with the conversation. Everybody else is talking shit. And you're just like, swipe. Oh, yeah. I did fuck my grandmother last night. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, dude, come on.
That is a fact. I totally did that to my bass player, man. We were just, you know, we were done doing whatever we were doing. We were just sitting there, and I was just watching TV, right? And he was sitting there, he's just scrolling. I was like, well, look, if you're just going to scroll, man, go home. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. Exactly. I don't need a guy next to me just scrolling. It's not good for that human brain.
No, dude, no.
Video.
Nah, dude, it can only handle so much. You know, I picture it being like that metaphor in Married with Children, where they're like, Kelly's brain is like a shot glass.
Yeah.
And if you pour a cup full of knowledge into a shot glass, you're going to spill some.
Yeah.
So you just feed your head with all this bullshit. Eventually, you're going to fucking...
It's true.
You're going to start doing some of that dumb bullshit, dude.
It's very true. Look, let's play that game. Here, look, I'm going to pull up on Instagram. Let's see. Let's play the game. All right, so watch this. Scroll. Now, with me, it's mostly fights, you know, band shit, fights, whatever the fuck, right? But look, you can just go boom, boom, boom,
10,000 fucking...
It's just not good, dude.
And it's all people posting this shit, so it's not even verified. You know,
these are just
it's
people.
Just garbage, dude. Yeah.
Things are just people.
Yeah, and I'm going to take people's words for shit, dude? Come on now, dude.
Not only that, just the things people are doing for the likes, right?
Yeah, it's become ridiculous, dude, and fucking.
And I think I've talked about this so many times, but it's so interesting to me what it does to people.
Dude, it upsets me with the clickbait shit. Like, you read a cool little thing, you're like, yeah, let me check that out. And then it's nothing of the
Shark
sort.
bites a guy in half, and then you find out it's a mannequin.
Yeah, or no, or it's a monkey on a tricycle for some reason. You know, you're like, what the fuck, dude? This had nothing to do with the shark.
Yeah, the clickbait bullshit. Well, that's all media is. Yeah. You know, that's all
pretty much
mainstream media is, like CNN or Fox, or it's this whole thing that gets you going. Like, like
gonna piss you off one way or another.
Yeah, Trump being arrested.
Yeah,
is he ever going to be arrested? I've been hearing about this forever.
I don't think so, dude.
It's all like the headline is Trump gets arrested for this, and then on the same day I see him front row at the UFC at the UFC fights. He's sitting there front row going, yeah. I go, that does not look like a man getting arrested.
They keep trying to indict him. You know, they keep trying to do that shit, but even the lawyers that he's got are like, nah.
It's that whole
dude, what a chicken shit way to go though, Biden. You know, that is such a chicken shit way to go, dude.
Biden, why are we propping up this old man?
I don't know.
This weekend at Bernie's.
Dude, that is the perfect. Dude. This is Weekend at Bernie's 3. The final chapter.
Yeah, it's every clip, and maybe it's just clips that I see because those are the ones I stop on. You know what I mean? That's how the algorithm works. But where he's tripping over, and then there's one where this lady's holding up a baby or something, and he starts going to the baby like this, like that towards the baby, and then you see the mother going like this, and then like a Secret Service walks over and goes, and takes the president of the United States of the free world and has to veer him off stage this way. Because he's just like, he's going to go touch the baby.
Creepy Joe, dude. Creepy Joe, dude.
I mean, he was always creepy, right? He's always smelling. But I think he was probably long gone.
Well, don't quote me on this, but I thought I did hear something about his own daughter saying, you know, he was a touchy-feely kind of weirdo motherfucker.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, no, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, this dude's a solid fucking pedo and shit.
No wonder. Oh, great. And he's the president of the United States. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Oh, my God, dude. I mean, and then he's got the son, Hunter Biden, right, who's a fucking party, who may be a pedo. I don't know. So maybe I shouldn't talk too good about him. Every time I hear about him, I go, I kind of like him.
How are we to know, though? You know, I mean, you never know if fucking half the shit you hear is true, dude.
Man, what's so funny is I don't believe anything, no matter what side it's on.
That's true.
It's always bullshit.
I feel you, dude, because you're like, man, you're just trying to piss me off with that and piss me off with this, and it ain't working.
It's bullshit. But what happens is, what I keep finding is, no matter what, like, whatever mainstream shit that they try to push on you, I always end up going the other way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when, like, the whole world is like, Trump's the new Hitler, which makes me crazy, right? But you're just like, look.
They did that with George W., too. I remember that.
That's true. They did, man.
Yeah, they do that with everybody.
And I remember, you know, like a lot of bands were jumping on that bandwagon.
Oh, yeah. That started to irritate me, dude.
Here's why it irritates me. Because it's a ploy to listen to your music and sell music. It's not like you really are trying to. No. It's not like you really care about this cause.
Yeah.
It's strictly to sell music.
Yeah.
Book shows that way. So you're using the likeness of George W. Bush, right, to sell tickets to and you're being Mr. Anti-Establishment while being the establishment. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're talking like that about the anti-flag thing, dude.
Anti-flag is a big one, dude. They're a big one on that one. Where it's so funny where these bands are like, I'm anti-establishment, anarchy, I'm this, but do what the government tells you if they want you to get a shot. Yeah. You're like, wait, what? Damn. The government's making you get this shot, so you must do it, or you're a racist. You're like, holy shit, dude. What the fuck?
I just don't like needles.
I'm just like, well, look, I'm sorry. I don't want to get this goddamn. I don't want to get it.
I don't want to trust a government that's telling me that, hey, this is a brand new virus that just came out, and we just happen to have the vaccine right over here.
Here you go. But, it just happens to be.
What do you want? Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? And you're like, I don't fucking want any of your doors, dude.
It is crazy though when you see, you know, these. The like the Rage Against the Machine and the anti-flag, and they're just sending messages to get your vaccine and they got their mask on, and in 2023 they still got their mask on in their car, and you're just going,
what the fuck?
Boy, they got you, buddy.
Yeah,
they got you.
They just wrangled those nuts right off you, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, Rage Against the Machine. I mean, come on, dude. It's like you're scaring the shit out of me, you guys. But it's just like whatever you believe, and then they if you really believe that if you're not wearing a mask, we're all gonna die, then I can't fault you because that's what you believe. That's what you believe. I mean, you're obviously brainwashed.
I still think it's weird when whenever I'm anywhere, say I go to get something to eat for lunch at my job and shit, and I see somebody coming in the place that I'm at, and they come in with the gloves and the mask on, dude.
Yeah.
I really feel like, really? Still? How?
It doesn't make any sense, but this is the only time in our lifetime where you can wear a costume. You can cover up your face. You can wear a costume.
Oh, is that the government's ploy so they can deploy like the whole facial recognition fucking shit and whatnot, dude?
I mean,
because they're gonna be like, look, you guys like to wear the mask now, so now we're gonna have to identify you by this.
I really believe something's afoot for sure.
Some Skynet shit, dude.
For sure, there's something going on. Sharing, whether it's for money, whether it's for control. Whether it's to divide
power,
it's definitely for something,
and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to the rest of us.
And the fact that, most of us have caught on.
Oh yeah,
here's the difference. This is what people I think people who kind of believe what we believe on this whole thing. We go, man, how are people still so brainwashed? It's really 0.5% of people. They're just the loudest about it. Because the rest of us go about our life. We have bills to pay. We got families to support. We have, we don't have time to be online dyeing our hair. Only the one color.
and let me sit down the road and protest with that was all over oil. They want everybody to go oil free. So like no gas powered shit. No, they're like electric everything. And then, we know the bullshit behind that.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're polluting the world even more because you're making these fucking batteries.
Yeah, dude. Do you know how batteries are made?
Yeah, from these fucking slaves over here in all these other countries and shit. So no matter what you fucking say, like you're a hippie for something, more than likely your cause is full of shit anyway, dude.
I think most of the time, I think the cause is. But I'm trying to articulate this. I don't really feel a lot of these people really care about the cause. They're trying to get behind something, right?
I think they're just
and it's something they don't have to work for.
I think it's just Darwinism. People have breaks, but, when you see these people laying out on the road, I don't think you need to deploy them anymore, dude.
I agree. I agree. Just run them over.
Yeah, just keep going.
Who's going to be like, oh, that poor person?
No, I don't think,
I mean, the probably poor family. And maybe these kids, because they're only early 20s.
Yeah, they're
probably in their teens.
They're really young and dumb.
They don't know shit.
No.
And they probably do think this is an actual cause.
Yeah.
I mean, you've changed your mind about stuff. I'm sure I've changed my mind about stuff that I was really into.
Yeah.
But I definitely think a lot of these people, it's just a cause. They can be part of this group of people because they're not part of anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have a job. They probably hate their family, and their family probably hates them.
Yeah, I would definitely say most of them are in the basement go, Ma, the meatloaf.
The meatloaf. Fuck.
Definitely those kind of guys.
Because it would be very interesting to go to these protests and be able to interview these people. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we can go to these individuals and go into their families and friends and really talk to these people. And I bet you there would be the same trait all the way through.
Dude, I did see the flimsiest little fight earlier, dude, on YouTube, dude, and it was glorious too. It was one of those, mask and fucking gloves and everything like that, and this guy's like, get the fuck out of the road to these idiots and shit, and one of them like tries to act like he's gonna square off and shit with like some weird fucking like those fake martial art guys that you see,
Oh yeah,
where they go and get in this stance, and you're like, nobody stands like that, dude. Like not
He
one.
saw one movie.
Yeah, he saw, and it was a Seagal movie too. At that, you know? So this dude's he's squaring up like that, and the guy just walks up to him and grabs his wrist and fucking throws it like that, and the guy goes like that, like he looks at his fucking arm like it hurt him, dude. There.
Well, he didn't understand how he got grabbed. Yeah.
Well, it was just so funny, because all I could picture in my mind was fucking putting some Street Fighter 2 fucking sounds behind it, you know, like as soon as as soon as the guy goes to fucking square up, dude, I'll make like some noise that Chun-Li makes.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen those videos where it's like a Wing Chun master versus MMA fighter or something? And the Wing Chun master's like,
oh, I'm gonna use chi.
And then the guy walks up and goes, pop, just blasts him right in the, and he goes, oh shit.
And like, wait, he got through my force field.
His whole body. What do you think that Wing Chun master? Do you think he's almost like a cult leader that brainwashed himself?
Yes.
Into thinking that he's magic?
Oh yeah. Did you see that chick that got plowed on the beach when he was trying to say like, you do this, and you know he wiggles his arms around like a little flailing fucking inflatable tube guy and shit, dude. and he tells this broad, yeah, you're gonna keep this guy that's running full speed at you from hitting you because you're force field. So of course the dude just plows right into her, dude, and breaks her fucking nose. And she's old too, dude. She was
an old lady.
Yeah, she was like in her 50s, dude.
For some reason, I'm picturing a chick in a bikini.
No, she's just old, dude. But she runs full speed, just fuck. You know,
oh my God.
This dude nails her, dude, so she's out. And then the guy was like, oh, but your chi, you know, and he starts vibrating on the floor like an idiot. And you're like, what the fuck kind of shit? This was like one of those $500 classes, you know, where give me $500 and I'll give you like 2 or 3 fucking sessions and shit.
Have you seen on Netflix, there's a How to Be a Cult Leader, I think it's called. It's a documentary.
No, I haven't seen
It's
that.
the same people that did How to Become a Tyrant. Have you seen that one? That's a great one too.
I haven't seen that one either.
And basically, it kind of teaches you but it's like for example, Hitler, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's the biggest tyrant I could think of.
Yeah, Hitler, Stalin, you know, and it starts with they all seem to have the same playbook on how it starts. You know, where
unite everybody through their hate.
That they're the ones to save you. They're the ones, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna make things different.
You're in poverty. You're in because of the others. Yeah. So it's divide, conquer. That whole thing. Typical thing. Watch it on Netflix. Sounds like
sounds interesting, and like a history might be repeating itself.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds just like our country right now.
Yeah, and so I would watch it if you can. Yeah, it's on Netflix. I believe it's called How to Become a Tyrant. Yeah. The next one they put out, same people. It's How to Become a Cult Leader. And, of course, I'm all in because I'm way into Charles Manson, that whole situation with the government. Now, they kind of skip through that a little bit, but...
what do you mean way into him? Like you want to start putting doses of acid in some kids?
Meaning it's so fucking interesting how this fucking little nutcase...
Oh, okay, I got you, but you got to clarify.
Oh, sorry, dude. Like, wait, I didn't mean like... Because I read the book Chaos, the theory behind Charles Manson and the CIA.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. It's so fucking the whole Charles Manson family and that whole thing is so interesting to me.
That shit is
it's so crazy. Not that I'm studying them and I want to be like Manson.
Nah, I got you.
I'm just saying
I got you. I just got to break your balls a little bit, dude.
I guess it could sound weird, dude. It's like, what the fuck, Ian? Jesus Christ. What do you want to marry him like all these other dumb chicks?
Ian, next week I come over and you're like, look at what I got on eBay. It's an authentic Charles Manson pair of boxers.
I'm carving an X in my forehead. You're like, oh no, dude.
I'm like, no, dude.
But that whole thing, and they all have the same trait, these cult leaders. And it's all finding, this is how we got to this point. It's all finding people that are lost. They're looking for a group. Yeah. They're looking for a savior because they haven't found it. They don't. And I feel it's very similar to the protesters and shit. They're just lost people that are looking for something.
I did actually recently watch that one with the dude with Heaven's Gates and all that shit. Remember where he promised the people that there's going to be a fucking spaceship that's going to take your soul up to heaven with him.
I like it.
But you got to kill yourself, though.
Oh, okay. So now we're done.
Because your soul can only reach this spaceship if you're in a spiritual form.
Was that the cult with the shoes?
Yes.
With the Nikes?
Yeah.
Was that it?
That was it.
What was the cult called?
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate. It's great. It's a great
Dude, if anybody told me that, and there's nowhere in the Bible that says, yeah, you should kill yourself, though.
Well,
there's nowhere. Like, and this dude he started off with, like, I'm a Christian. Like, that kind of guy. So,
yeah. Well, they all do. They all do. And they have a personal relationship with God.
Oh, yeah, because he only speaks to them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Only him. Only this guy with the short shorts and the big glasses.
I remember that South Park, dude, when it was Mormonism, dude, and what, he spoke into, like, a top hat or something like that, and he's like, huh? And his buddy's over there, and he's like, well, can I hear? And he's like, no. He only speaks to me.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what every cult leader says.
Oh, yeah.
But, again, my argument to all these are, what's the difference between any of these cults to religion, to gangs, to all these groups? The only difference is, I guess, a cult, all of a sudden, it ends badly. They're doing unethical shit, I guess.
I don't know. Some people would consider, like, the polygamy side of the Mormons. They would kind of consider that a cult, because even some of the Mormons are like, that's disgusting. You know, we don't even agree with that.
I don't agree with it, because how the fuck do you deal with that many women, dude?
Dude, and they all end up on the same cycle, Ian.
Oh my!
Because you know that happens,
yeah,
dude. When you're in a fucking house full of chicks for a long time, do they all end up on the same?
No, I mean, I heard that through something too. Yeah, when they have multiple wives, they'll be in the same cycle. Holy shit,
that's fucked up, because you were trying to avoid that, right? I guarantee you were trying to avoid that. That was your end game, you know, when you start getting a bunch of them. But then when you got them all together, and then you learn that one the hard way.
Imagine having 5 wives, dude. That seems like hell to me,
dude. I don't know how these dudes pull it off, dude, because that does seem like hell to me too. That's 5 different ways.
I mean, it sounds good till I finish, and then now I go.
And then none of you make.
None of you get it.
None of you don't mean anything.
Yeah. I'm like, yes, I have all this love to give. Oh, get the fuck away from me right now, dude.
Come on, this bed is only big enough for me.
I got Family Guy to watch. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Unless you're all making bologna sandwiches, get the fuck out of here.
They're like, we're married. You don't have to keep leaving money on the nightstand. You're like, hey, it's, old habits.
But you know how people make fun of that, though? Really, to each his own. Who are we to say that that's their religion with their wives?
I mean, if that dude is down with that, he
must have some cashish, son.
I don't have a problem with it. I honestly don't have a problem with it. I wouldn't say anything bad about it.
I got no problem with it. No. I mean, do you? That's your shit.
Yeah.
How expensive is that to take care of 5 wives, though?
I don't know. And does that throw you into a different whole kind of tax bracket?
Oh, nice. I didn't even think about that.
Or is this a money-making ploy that we are not aware of?
See, now we're talking my language here. Now I may be for it.
So, and what I'm saying, like, America, but I think in America, we only recognize one marriage. So,
right.
So this guy could marry fucking as many as he wants, but I don't think those other ones are legal binding. Right?
Okay, let's keep going with this. So, gay marriage is legal.
Yeah.
Okay, so do gay marriages get tax breaks? They must. That's the only reason to make it legal, right?
Have to, yeah. Okay. It couldn't be one way for us.
Okay, so now, multiple wives, is that legal?
No, I don't.
Because then it's not your wife if it's not legal, right?
Yeah, that part's a good question. I don't know. We got to get some...
well, here. Let me see if I can do this.
Actually, when I pulled up, I did see the guys with the ties and the little...
Oh, the fucking Jehovah's Witness?
No, or are they Jehovah's?
That's a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, because they got out of a car. The Mormons are on bikes.
Mormons are on bikes.
Yeah, these guys got...
Or maybe they're Mormons, and they're like, look, I got a bad knee, man. This is... I got an injury.
You see this guy? I'm in shape, but he's not. And we got to walk around in pairs.
Okay, the question I'm looking up right now is Mormon. How should I ask this? Mormon wives.
Mormon polygamy.
Mormon polygamy. Is it legal in the United States? I guess.
Yeah.
Polygamy. I don't even know how to spell that. Polygamy.
I don't either, dude. That one's above my pay grade.
Is it legal? Okay, let's see. Today, church members honor and respect the sacrifices made by those who practice polygamy. And in early days of the church, however, the practice is outlawed in the church. That doesn't make any sense. And no person can practice plural. They're calling it a plural marriage and remain a member. I'm even more confused now. Let's see. How many wives can allowed in Mormonism? Is polygamy legal in Utah? Utah, no longer a felony crime for the first time in 85 years. So this was so big in Utah, but for some reason it was a felony?
They made it a felony? Come on, man.
I'm even more confused. Under that bill passed legislation on Friday, February of 2020. It got passed during the pandemic.
Interesting.
Yeah, in what states? Okay, it's not telling me anything. I'm like,
and it's gonna run you around on a fucking cyclone, dude.
I don't think it is legal.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
But they still have these wives. So what do you do about that? I guess one wife has to be legally on there, and the other are just kind of
or
your side pieces.
No, let me think about marriage as a business.
Okay, go ahead.
If I was gonna do this, then me and my first wife would get married. Everybody else, the girls would have to marry each other.
Boom.
Done
Okay.
Done and done, son.
Done and done. But when taxes come,
then everybody files their shit.
Everybody files their shit, and depending on, but who's flipping the bill in this relationship? You know, it's like, say Justin here has, or let's do it this way. Say Ian here has 5 wives, okay? I'm paying for, you know what I mean? A lot of times the husband pay the bills, correct? So I'm paying all their bills. I'm paying for all their salon bills. I'm paying for all their gas in their car.
They got to be working, dude.
They're working?
He's got to be getting something out of it, dude. Come on.
So they're working, huh? Boy, when they come home from work, they're all bitching.
Yeah, he's not. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's not going to do just fucking have him laying around the house all day while he's at work.
What if they're going to start conspiring against each other?
See, I don't see it ever.
Or against you.
I don't see it ever ending well, dude.
I don't think how it can end well. If you've ever had a threesome, usually it doesn't end well.
Whichever of the wives is doing the cooking, she's going to be the one killing everybody, too.
Well, I would imagine most of the time they're fighting for your affection.
Yep.
That's the whole idea.
And
right.
that joke was because it's a woman thing to do, is to poison somebody. That's a chick thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, hell yeah, poison somebody.
I'll poison a motherfucker now. You know what I mean?
That's a chick thing to do.
Here, let's cut that out just in case.
Yeah, don't let anybody get a hold of that.
Yeah, let me mark that. Fuck, dude. You know what? If someone wanted to get me, they can just go through all these podcasts and just be like, look at this motherfucker. This guy sucks,
just
man.
Start taking clips and making it sound however.
Oh, you can make the whole, you can make.
Yeah, that
we better stay on the straight and narrow, Justin, because they can come right to that YouTube channel. Will you pop this for me?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say anything I didn't mean. I mean, fuck Joe Biden, and you know what? I can't wait for Trump to come back, dude, and I really hope
Trump daddy, let's go, baby.
He can fucking fix all the shit they've done to us, dude.
I got to say something. Man, on another side of it, I am a little worried about how the world will react if he does get put back in office.
Trump?
Yeah, Trump.
Oh, I think,
you know what I mean?
He'll be able to smooth over shit with Russia. Dude, we didn't have a fucking problem with that.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying these riots, these sissified riots where the rioters can't even throw the brick past it. They can't even get it.
Well, this is what I'm...
It's a bunch of rioters that can't throw.
This is what I'm saying with the Flint Pop riots, dude.
Yeah.
You need to deploy the fire department and just hose them down, dude. Just blast them down the street, like little tumbleweeds.
What needs to happen this time around, if that happens again, because I don't think business owners are going to take it anymore.
No.
But then again, I didn't think it before either.
Yeah,
I didn't. Really. I said it before. I said there's no way people are going to shut down their business. They can't. They have families. Boom, everybody shut down. Everybody, even when they're against it.
Yep.
And the ones that weren't against it, they don't even get me fucking started on. That's my biggest one. That's my biggest pet peeve. You know me. Taking people's business away is my biggest. I don't give a fuck what your cause is.
That's no shit.
Don't take a man's business
away. Come on, dude. That's big perm.
Poor woman's
That's big perm right there, dude. You playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
100%.
And that's a fucking, dude, I know it was big perm that said it, but that don't matter. That's wisdom right there, baby, because you don't live by that. something's fucked up with your head, man. You got to get your money right.
Imagine being the person pulling that string and watching the whole world, not just California, not just Arizona, not just whatever, the whole world shutting down at once.
And just in shambles, dude.
Imagine being the one to pull that string. Wow. How did it go worldwide is my question. That's my biggest question.
I don't know, but when you said pull that string, I imagine you pulling that fucking tampon string out of a big old fat chick.
Oh my God! I thought you were gonna say like the fan.
No, like dude, something like you didn't want, like.
Well, yeah. What the fuck? I gotta pull this fucking gross string because it is. That was that's what this pandemic was. It was a fat girl's tampon, dude. This whole thing. That's what this was.
On a hot day, dude, nice and ripe.
And anyone that believes that we still to this day believes that we should have shut down, you're out of your mind, and or you just don't understand how economics work. And
you don't understand having balls.
Or just the working class.
Yeah.
You don't understand that money just doesn't flow into your bank account.
No, definitely not. And they're like, "Oh, we'll give you a stimulus." I don't give a shit about your fucking stimulus.
Yeah, your stimulus doesn't even covers nothing.
Nothing. What it's gonna pay for the fucking the electric? Nope. Not even cover that.
Your stimulus. If I could get it, I didn't even get it.
Yeah,
not the last one. Well, yeah, come to find out, I wasn't the only one that didn't get it. And what's funny is people just go, "Well, I didn't get it. I'm gonna move along." they don't even make a big deal about it.
Carry on with my life.
I'm just gonna carry on.
I don't want you saying that I owe more than I need to at the end of the fucking year, anyways.
Oh, it's coming. I guarantee. I mean, maybe it did this last pay period, and I didn't even notice.
No, I've already heard that they're gonna start doing a mileage tax.
Oh, dude, you're gonna.
Yeah.
You know what, Justin? I'm done, dude.
Dude, tax the fuck out.
I'm not playing the game.
No,
I'm not playing the game.
Me neither, brother.
Me neither. So all this shit I talk, and then taxes come. Like fucking here's the check,
bitch.
Dude.
Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Well, it never is.
No, actually, it has been, dude. To where I'm like, man, I should be getting back this much and get it all done and said and shit, dude. And no,
I owe every year. Every year I've always owed money.
I've only owed a few years
because I play that game. But this last time, because like I've said before, is because I gotten more of these acting gigs, which I couldn't control. And boy, do they take a lot out of that. That is fucking wild, dude. That is fucking wild. How much money they take out of it. You go, fuck. Because what sucks is like, you sign the contract. You're like, fuck yeah, dude. Got it, baby. I'm going through my bills. Okay, I'm just going to pay that shit off. Let's pay that shit off. But then what you signed doesn't have the taxes, everybody's hand in it, the 10% that comes out of here. You didn't figure that in. And then when it finally gets sent over in your bank account, right? Because I went in for direct deposit, finally got that going. I go, hold on, guys. You guys are missing a few. You guys are missing some. And they go, well, no. And then they send you the breakdown. I go, oh, my God. Everybody's got their hand in there. And that's just me. Imagine everybody else.
Well, dude, even on my...
It's wild, dude.
Even on my check for a company, dude. Same shit, dude. I'm looking at... And remember we talked about that? Like, I wanted to look up all this different shit and see exactly what it was, dude. And I'm like, man.
Don't even look.
I'm like, man, and if I don't have that, you know, like, say I don't have any kind of fucking health care, dude, they're going to tax me and penalize me for that, too? Yeah. If I can't afford something, that's fucked.
Right. It's like your bank, like my bank account. If I go below a certain amount, the bank account charges me. Yeah. So it's funny, if I don't have the money, you'll take more money.
But see, they're supposed to stop that if you have direct deposit set up to it.
Direct deposit from what?
From, like you're saying, you got direct deposit set up with those
from certain spots, but not from everything. I guess I don't know how that works.
Well, that was the only way that they stopped charging me that fee, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, ain't that about a bitch? Because my company didn't want to fucking have that. Now I'm getting charged fucking $12 a month or some shit like that too.
Right. Normally, if you ask though, he'd be like, "Hey, can I get that back?" They go, "Yeah." Here's $12 back in your thing. That's how you know it's so full of shit, dude. There was an interview with Snoop Dogg I just saw, and he was going, how does this shit make sense? If I'm seeing millions and millions of downloads of a Snoop Dogg song, I'm going to stop trying to do his voice. If I see millions and millions of downloads.
I didn't know you.
I was getting ready to do it. Now get this. No. And he goes, but it doesn't translate into record sales to me. He's like, I don't understand the music. And he said the same thing I've been saying. They say, here's what the clicks, but I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm staring there going, yep. Yeah. I've been saying that forever. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, once you gave me the fucking breakdown, I was like, that is nothing compared to what everybody thinks that it would be too, though. That's the fucking illusion that I can't believe that's really out there, that people have this illusion. Oh, well, they're, I see fucking, millions of likes on their fucking, on this and this and that. Yeah, that don't equal.
It don't equal dollars.
No.
So that's why that's kind of the thing that's just butt fucking teenagers, dude, is that teenagers think that the likes are going to translate into a career in dollars.
Well, what if somebody was to just have a big monopoly on it, though? Just say, okay, we're going to, for like especially music and music videos, we're only going to have this one channel that nobody else is going to have the fucking rights to, just the musicians, like, like a give back kind of thing and shit. Yeah. And just ruled it like that.
I think if somebody
Spotify would go down in the shitter, dude, because
they tried it. There was a few that have tried those things, like Bandcamp. You ever heard of that? It's a horrible fucking name, but Bandcamp tries that, where they made their money on advertising, so all the money goes to the musician, right? Yeah. But it's not as popular. People don't go to it.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's all kind of in the. I don't know.
In the negative space.
Yeah, I don't know what you do about it. Like, I wish somebody had that sort of power. Even I think Jay-Z tried to do it, couldn't do it. Right, he tried to do his own platform, and I think even was too big for him. And but where if you can just sell advertising, and all the money goes to the artist. Now, if you're a big artist, like say Rob Zombie, the reason why I brought up Rob Zombie, because he was on Joe Rogan talking about it, how before all this Napster, like with White Zombie, believe it or not, White Zombie made more money than Rob Zombie, and Rob Zombie's more popular. He makes more money in movies, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but damn.
Right, but it's Rob Zombie is more popular, right? But White Zombie, it was before all that time.
Yep.
So the more the money, even though record labels still took a big chunk, and it's wild. Maybe after this cast, maybe I'll show you my numbers. It's interesting, and I'll show you my payout. It's very interesting because it looks like you go, damn, Ian, good job, bro, and you go, and it's really not that good a job because it's streaming, and I don't know what streaming means. If people are actually listening, does it just cross by their little playlist? What does that even mean?
Right.
Because people aren't download. When's the last time you downloaded a song? Have you ever?
No.
Or you just stream, right? Like we're doing now. I'm on YouTube Music that Jenna pays for. She pays $9.99 a month for YouTube Music. Okay, and you stream anything you want, any album ever, right? Only $9.99 a month. That's crazy. I get to listen to every album. It's just streaming. Every time I play like this Alice in Chains song, it's a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a cent.
Well, what about like I do Spotify? It's the same shit.
Same shit. They're all the same. Yeah. Spotify, YouTube Music, iTunes. Spotify seems to have the biggest payout for some reason, whatever that means.
Because I got Spotify, and I'm not gonna, dude. I like the way that I can like fade the end of the song from one song, because I'll just put it on liked songs, and I think I got like 2,000 of them by now.
Okay.
Like I try to hit like as much as I can, so they just fade out. Like,
have you done that with a lot of my stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that I'm asking you to do it. What I'm saying is, I don't know if I notice it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't get a notice if somebody actually puts it in a playlist. Everything is just kind of. I just see streams. I can see them, but that's what they tell me. It's not. But streams don't really. I have to have millions of streams in order for me. It's
to see something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 15,000 downloads. Not streams, downloads to equal selling one record. You know what I'm saying? So like at my record release, I make more money on, if I were to try to make money, it's on selling shirts. You know, like we make more money on ticket sales and selling shirts versus actual streaming the record. And that's what Snoop Dogg was bitching about. But and then I read some comments like, Snoop, you're rich. What the fuck do you care? Nuh-uh, don't play that game.
No.
You're not playing that with the writers.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And besides, give my man his money.
Give the money he's earned. If he's earned that, give it to him. Everyone, all of them.
It don't matter.
That's why Trent Reznor puts out his albums. I don't know if he's back on over here, but I know he took his stuff off the platforms for a while and was like, look, I'm giving you all my stuff for free on my site on NineInchNails.com. So, and I know Taylor Swift did that briefly too. She pulled her shit.
Oh, she was like, I can afford that for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I think she's on it. It don't work for her. She needs to be up on these popular platforms. But that's wild, though, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
fucked up, dude.
It's kind of
really fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like. I'm, you know, like it doesn't make any sense for me to complain about it because I don't sell enough for it to even matter, anyways. But at the same time,
there's nothing to look forward to.
At the same time, like it's like I don't. When I see,
you can't give a rat's ass at that point,
right?
You know,
right?
It's one of those where it's like it's already been defeated once it was presented,
right?
It sucks. That's fucked.
Yeah, it's odd, but
it shouldn't be like that.
But then they go, well, you know, it can be sent out to the whole worldwide without, without distribution. You don't have to pay for distribution. You don't have to pay. It's all this. All you're doing is paying for the platforms. But now here's if I'm going to keep bitching, and then I'll get off the subject if the subject is boring. But now you have to pay. You know how you have lyrics on the like if I go on Alice in Chains, I can look up the lyrics from the song, right?
Yeah.
Now they're making the artist, record label, whoever owns it, pay to have the lyrics on there now. So you have to pay a monthly fee to have the lyrics to these songs on these platforms.
That's extortion.
Yeah. Yeah, because
that's extortion, dude. Come on, that's extortion at its finest.
Yeah, so if you go to, my album, you can't see the lyrics because I refuse to do it. I'm not going to pay for it. And I want the lyrics up, but
that's straight extortion.
Yeah,
dude.
It's wild, right?
Fuck?
And you have to pay monthly for each platform: Spotify, YouTube, all of them, iTunes. So I mean, I may do it. I'm thinking about doing. Okay, look, if we're going to support a platform, it would be Spotify. Spotify seems to be the only one that's trying to be, I guess, friendly to the artists. Trying.
Not completely raping you. And when they do, they'll give you a reach around or what?
Or not completely blocking you from like a lot of these platforms will block certain words that are in your lyrics, songs, in your lyrics. They'll block certain ideals and things like that. Certain pieces of artwork they'll block. Like I notice fucking some of these other smaller ones, like a Napster. Like Napster's still up, but nobody gives a fuck, right? But Napster, if you have,
that shit's still going.
It's still going. But look,
really?
Anything that they don't believe in politically will be dropped from the algorithm.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, they're one of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of them kind of are.
Yeah,
even YouTube.
There's, the only thing I don't like about Spotify though is there's been certain things that I've tried to look up, like a certain song from say Necromantics, and they'll have some of their albums and shit, but they'll miss one fucking album that's something really good to me or something.
Yeah.
Like one of their shit. Like I think it was Hellbound, and I couldn't find a whole lot of songs from Hellbound, or I think it was that one.
Yeah, wild.
But I'm like, man, fucking everything else it seems like they kind of cater to me, but.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say Spotify is, and they get it up the quickest too. So when you're trying to put out an album, like for
I noticed that.
That comes out quicker, but you're still waiting. Like when you want to do a release date, sometimes it doesn't come out on all the platforms at once. So you're like, hey guys, we're releasing this, and then we go, well, it's not out on YouTube Music yet. Like YouTube Music takes fucking forever for it to come up. It's wild. That whole thing is wild, man. I'll show you the list in a little bit, but it is crazy. And if you think about big numbers like a Snoop Dogg, you know what I mean?
I kind of feel like we sound like those old guys in the fucking in the Muppet fucking those two old guys.
We totally sound like those guys, man. And I think most of this podcast always sounds like that because we're just like these kids, the Instagram fucking
bastards
down this music.
Yeah, no. If I was to try to take note on how many people we talk shit about today, dude, I really couldn't tell you, dude.
Yeah, I did a little post on Kanye West today. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
No, I was just like, so, because I heard, I heard some folks talk about how he's a genius, right? You know, and I was like, look, I read some of the lyrics in his songs. It looks like a 5-year-old wrote that man's music. I go, I said in the post, I go, if that man's a genius, I'm fucking Einstein.
Well, this is the one thing that I did see, because I used to say the same thing. I'm like, this guy's a straight fucking retard. And especially with that song, Poop Diddy Scoop.
Is that a song?
Yeah,
I don't even know. Oh, my God.
But he actually said, I bet you I could do something fucking useless like this.
Yeah.
And people will fucking love it.
Yeah.
And he just got proven right, dude, because that shit's got like fucking... Dude, if you look that up on YouTube right now, it's got 1 million, fucking...
That's the same thing.
5, 6, 7 million.
That's the same thing that Tekashi 6ix9ine said.
I'll
I'll put out garbage and you guys will still listen to it.
And that fucking little bastard wasn't lying neither.
He wasn't
that
lying.
Little fucking somewhere over the rainbow with my fucking Skittle hair fucking...
They're all doing it. It's all, but we can't be flying loose with the term genius with these guys.
No, not genius.
This is
at
insane.
All. Not genius at all.
Now, speaking of like rappers and whatever, I was listening briefly to on Rogan this morning, and he had Post Malone on, and you know that guy is the white rapper with the tattoos all over his face. Anyways, he was talking about worried about how all the AI music is making music and shit.
Oh yeah,
and Rogan made a good point, and then Rogan says, well, look, people are gonna want music from people. That's just that's not gonna end. We like a Post Malone. We want to know you did it, man. And Post Malone's had a good retort to that. He goes, but what people are going to be able to do is they could tell AI to write a song about them by that artist, and it's personal to them. It can say, you know what I mean? If you're a girl,
because AI can just magnify all that shit,
and you love Drake or something like that, AI can do a song about you, Angela.
Yeah, AI is like a fucking 8-armed octopus, dude. It's gonna pull from this shelf, that shelf,
and get it to you in a second,
right there and there, baby.
And he kind of had Rogan in a stalemate. Rogan was like, "Whoa, I didn't think about the personal touch on that. Yeah. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's gonna be in my voice, dude. You know, I didn't even have to fucking hit no notes.
It's gonna be in your voice, and you'll get no money for it either. Yeah."
I'm like, I'll just wait to go on tour to save my voice for all that, dude.
Yeah, because you heard that clip that my old neighbor played of my voice, right? Way off, but I get it. But when in that same interview, Rogan said that he's got like 30 different commercials in his voice that he has nothing to do with, and he can't even find everybody to sue because they're all like these Middle Eastern things that they.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And
you have called India, my friend. I'm sorry, but we do not recognize your account.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell me your bank account number right now?
Yeah, but it's not that. They'll advertise a product in Joe Rogan's voice. People go buy that product. The product doesn't exist. That whole company disappears, and they got your money.
Yeah,
the
shell companies. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, that's weird.
That's fucked.
That's weird. What do we do about that? What does the citizen do about that?
We gotta hire them better hackers, dude.
Yeah.
You know, for our government, dude. Shit. I mean,
yeah, but can all the hackers find all the other hackers that are just filing in all day?
There's a lot of them. I mean, that is a.
I mean, you can go into my phone right now and look up the phone calls that's been made to me. You know what I mean? And it's just like recent calls. Almost all these are fraud calls.
Yeah.
Right?
And what does suck, like
the ones that aren't names are all frauds.
Like
See
I
these,
said, it
there.
does suck, dude, because they are shell companies, so they're only fucking here for so long.
A what company? What's it called?
Shell company.
Shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like an empty shell. You know, I'm over here. I'm fucking doing business, but now I moved the shell over here.
Okay.
Now I'm fucking over here doing business, and I look like I've been here forever and shit. At least that's what I'll make you think, and then I'll move over here.
Whoa, man.
You know, or fucking I say that I own this business over here.
Yeah.
But it's not an actual business. It never existed, but that's what I'm using.
Do you believe? I know, like these fraud businesses are real pieces of shit, but man, you got to be stupid to keep getting got by these businesses, right?
I think so, but I don't know. Sometimes they wiggle their way in one way or another.
I mean, one got me.
Uh,
I got hit by one, but I luckily I used my credit card, so my credit card was like, nah, we'll give that money back.
I did the same thing, and at first they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my friend, we are not going to be able to help you out." And I was like, "Really? Because I think you're going to be able to do that. Because you're going to notice I've never spent money on this shit." And then it became like a monthly, and it was something so small I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Until it was like $100, you know, and it said reoccurring payment $3 and some change and shit. And then I finally caught it, and it was like, I think it was like $93 or some shit like that. And I'm like, the fuck is this? No, that's not me. You know, and it was purchased in Singapore. I was like, I haven't been to Singapore since 2006, motherfucker. So that's definitely not me.
Wow, man. Yeah, we're in a weird age. It's going to be very interesting 5 to 10 years from now. Let's say 10 years. It's going to be very, very interesting. I see a revolution happening.
Well,
Terminator 2, dude.
I'm just hoping the right guy becomes the the guy that fucking for the job, dude. Because if old Trump dog don't make it, dude, I hope there's somebody that's just gonna fucking see through all the lies, see through all the bullshit, and fucking bring us back to a proud country that everybody just loved each other.
I think it's going to be up to us. That's what I think.
Remember like 9/11, dude, where everybody was fucking flying the American flag, dude? That was the only flag you seen being flown throughout the fucking country, dude.
That was in fact, that was almost the only time in my lifetime where the country in unison were together. Right?
Once again, dude, but that's a good ploy, dude. Unite through hate.
Yeah.
Because now we hate these fuckers that fucking, fucked us up.
Right.
So,
and we don't even, I mean, that can get into that fucking conspiracy too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it falls right into line.
But it falls right into line with more conspiracies. But, yeah, I mean, and here's what pisses me off. It was really only maybe 9/11, right? And then the year after, okay, we're putting candles in the on our front porch, right?
Oh, yeah,
we got flags.
Oh yeah.
Another year putting candles, flags. Another year's gone. America moves fast.
Yeah.
We forget very quick.
Yep. Now it's Ukraine fucking flags and shit, dude.
Well, that was gone pretty quick, though.
No, actually, there's still some over and around in my neighborhood.
Well, I know in your neighborhood.
But I think
your neighborhood's gonna hang on, baby.
Well, I think there might be some Mila Kunis type chicks over there, though, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
And and that's how I feel too. I'm like, well, if you're legit Ukraine, cool. But if you're not, get that fucking flag off your stupid shit, dude. I hate that, dude.
Well, I'm all for it if you really believe in the cause. We stand with Ukraine, but you're really not standing with anything.
You're just putting a flag out.
You just put a flag out.
That did nothing, dude. What is it? The butterfly flag?
Yeah.
The flag is gonna whack a Russian fly.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
Russian fly. Russian fly. Dies.
Got me.
It does nothing. It's like
it's a frivolous fucking thing to do.
It just got the Black Lives Matter got replaced.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's all that was. They just keep replacing a sign for a flag, for a flag for a sign.
Well, that's what was funny that I thought the Whoopi Goldberg thing, when she tried to mention, she's like, these are Black Lives Matter protesters. They're tired of what's going on, and they're doing something about it. And I was like, what, you talking about these assholes over here? They're fucking just wrecking this whole city.
Yeah.
What do you mean they're standing up for something? No, they're destroying shit. They're destroying the fucking mom and pop stuff, dude. They're destroying fucking.
They're destroying black-owned companies. What are you doing? If you really care about black people, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
That was, dude.
Isn't that crazy to just be like, we must support black companies? Well, let's just support a good company. Why it's got to be black?
Why
have to be. We have to. Oh, let's all take care of them. We have to take care of them. What the fuck are you talking? They're good. They're good.
And why
they don't need you?
Why do people mix race into so many things that race has nothing to do with it?
It never does.
You know,
It's got nothing to do with race.
Fucking dumbasses, dude.
But
you know what really grinds my gears?
but it sells.
Oh, dude,
Race sells, man.
That's no shit on these bullshit fucking news outlets. Fuck yeah, that shit's their number one goal.
Look up,
dude.
Go on fucking go on like HBO, right? Black Voices.
Oh yeah,
Black movies, and then there's a movie then there's a show Blackish, and then there's a movie Everything Black.
Oh, it's like
what the fuck are you? What's happening?
I did happen to see that, dude, and I was like, well, what about the rest of us?
Well, I mean, if I'm a black guy, it's like I got hired on Blackish, like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because are you gonna go on a fucking movie called Whitey? You know, I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's
none of us are gonna want to do that, dude.
It's all white voices.
Yeah. Then I'm definitely gonna be like, well, what kind of white voices?
I mean, I guess they do that, but it's funny where it's just like, or gay voices. Like, what does that sound like?
Well, they're not all good, dude. So I mean, that's still a broad, you know.
It just all seems so contrived to me. It seems so silly, dude. And it's silly to me that it's like, it seems like it's white people going, well, they need our help because they can't do anything themselves, which sounds pretty fucking racist to me. Dude,
I did hear something earlier when I was on my drive to work that I'd never heard before. Do you know what a pansexual is, Ian?
I'm gonna take a guess.
All right.
A pansexual has no sex, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Well, a pansexual is somebody who finds every type of human being attractive.
Okay.
So even the gay, straight,
Okay.
the trannies, the everything in between.
Well, that's bisexual.
No. But it's more than that, because the guy that dresses like a girl, you know, or has like the half surgery, anything, hermaphrodite, it don't matter, anything.
Hermaphrodite.
Anything.
Well, I would say that's still bisexual because a hermaphrodite is still both sexes.
Yeah, but you know, you throw all those other questions.
It's almost like a threesome.
You throw all those other question marks in there too. You're like, well,
yeah, but those aren't real though. Like, we're just making that up.
Yeah, the guy with tits.
We're just making it up.
That's true.
Like I'm a pansexual, but
hey, but the hermaphrodite thing though.
Hermaphrodite.
That one kind of borderlines on a different category that I don't think people are paying a lot of attention to.
The hermaphrodite has both sexes, right?
And was born that way.
But are both sexes right?
I don't think both of them are functional. I think one's more dominant.
Right. Usually one's more dominant and the other one doesn't work.
But
and a lot of times they've sewed one up or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
I know. I just imagine a guy with a candle. Yeah.
He's like, which one do you want to be, dude? I'd be like, I don't know. I think I'll take a dude. All right, hell. Oh, I'd be like, which one works? I'd be like, flicking his dick. You're like, does that turn you on? That good?
Is that all right?
You liking that one?
He's like, is that old skin flute you got there?
I mean, that's
you gotta hold
now
it.
That if you're born a hermaphrodite, that I definitely can be very confusing as a person.
Well, I think
and it's not their fault.
I definitely think so.
Yeah, you could be, but you usually feel like one or the other. I would imagine.
Yeah,
there's no feeling like both.
No,
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't feel you can think like
or
both.
what if normally, you know, it's more like the chick, you know, like it talks a lot and everything like that, but when it gets angry, it gets fucking angry. You
so
know?
Like so this person he's like, I'm going to be the chick today, so he can't figure out if he wants to go to which restaurant. You gotta
just ends up staying home after a 5-minute argument.
Yeah, there's no logic during an argument. I'm gonna be the chick, so there's no logic. You're picking up the bill. Yeah, you're picking up the tab. You're taking me out to everything. All right. You were like, can you be the dude today? No, I don't have the money.
Why'd you get my shoes in women's size?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny if a chick got a sex change, right? And the moment she got the sex change, all of a sudden she's like winning arguments. She's like, "Holy shit, there's logic!" Like, holy shit, I know the fuck. I know exactly what restaurant I want to go to. Look, we're gonna go here. I'll go to make a reservation right now.
Jesus, now I know what it's like to just want to be left alone.
All of a sudden she could parallel park. You know.
all of a sudden she's on the grill. She's fucking. She's cranking out meat. She doesn't even know. She's like, it just makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden, life turns out easier. In fact, I think that joke was already done. I think there was an online meme or something or no, this was like a real thing that like this chick that turned into a guy. And she was like, I now know what it's like to be a man. It's so lonely here, right? And then a bunch of comments was like, yeah, suck it up, buttercup, right? You want to be treated like you want to be a man? Yeah, suck it up and go to work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what happens to crybabies? They get slapped.
Yeah. And I think that was the joke where it was like, oh, you're a man now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
And go to work.
That's it, dude.
I thought that was funny.
That pretty much clears it all up.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're a dude now? Slap.
How's that?
You like the noogie? You little scabby. You start getting dead arms. Boom.
Oh, try getting hit in the nuts. Oh, that'll drop you.
Man, that would be very funny, though. Say we had a lady friend, and all of a sudden she's transitioning to dude. Every time she walks in, we could punch her in the arm. You know what I mean?
I couldn't do it, dude.
Every time she walks in, her name was like Deborah, and she's now
for some reason I'm picturing Marcy with her fake guy.
Okay,
stuff.
she's Marcy, yeah,
she's Marcy, and then she's got like a drawn on beard. Mm-hmm. You know, it looks like fucking Homer shit.
All this, yeah, like she was Marcy, and now she turns into John, right? And we're like, hey, what's up, John? Hey, buddy, boom, and we blast her right in the arm. She's like, what the fuck? She falls into the door. And we're like, get up, you little sissy.
This is what you wanted.
Yeah. You want to be treated like a dude? Kick her in the stomach.
Fire the football right in the center of her chest as hard as you
can.
Ever
played Smear the Queer? Hey, come on in. Bam.
I hope you can catch a hard ball because this one's coming right at you.
Fucking dick tabber. Bing. I wonder if that's ever happened in the history of transitioning.
Of all this weird shit.
In the history of transitioning, if the guy friends was like, oh shit, you're a guy now, what's up? Bam.
This is what you want.
We're throwing fucking Cheetos at you.
I got an idea. Let's have a spelling catch.
Yeah. But I mean, all of a sudden her logic, like all of a sudden she's like, holy shit, oh my god, I know how to put together a table. Holy shit.
She's like, shit, I never even thought about changing a tire, but now I'm doing it with fucking grace of ease.
That is funny. If you're transitioning, right, and then you became a dude, and everybody's now making you do guy shit, right?
Oh yeah.
You're like, hey, go out there and fix that bike, would you? Yeah. You're taking the trash out tonight.
Let me see you get 100 push-ups.
Yeah, stub a toe. We're like,
in a row.
You're like, sissy.
Stub a toe. Oh, rip your fucking nail off, dude.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Yeah, dude. But a chick would be like,
Well, I was in the gym the other day, and there's definitely I don't know if transitioning, but I think it's just a girl totally, how they do it. They get all tattooed and fucking short hair, then they have like a ball cap and kind of turn it sideways, do one of these things. Yeah. And she's in there, and I was like, is that a chick or is that like a little tiny dude? And then and then she grabbed the 15 dumbbells and was like I was like, oh, that's a chick. Okay. I was like, okay, never mind. No, like, because a dude trying to curl a 15 dumbbell, like, oh, I was like, all right, that's definitely a chick.
I mean,
but it was funny. It looked funny because it was like a dude, but with the smallest weight you ever seen going.
I was gonna say, imagine you got up and it was just a little kid, and you're like, all right, little fella, don't worry about it.
Well, they always look like little Justin Biebers.
I do think so too.
They all look like Justin Biebers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that funny?
That is.
Well, because there's no facial hair.
Well, no, it's not only that, they get the same fucking haircut, dude. They get Paul Mitchell, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they always get like the pretty boy.
Yeah.
haircut.
Yeah, like they watched an anime or some shit, dude, and saw some fruity looking dude. And they're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna rock that right now.
That's true. They always get the pretty boy haircut.
Yep. And then they do. What was the look in fucking Zoolander? What was it called? Steel.
Blue Steel?
Yeah, Blue Steel. There
you know, I never really thought of that. Why do they always look like Justin Bieber? Because they get the pretty boy haircut.
Yeah.
They don't get like the dude, like a guy's haircut.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
They're like, make it look like a dick has been in or around my face.
Yeah, they look like a gay boy.
Yeah.
Is what they look. Yeah. Boy, that's funny. Isn't that interesting? God damn, that's funny. Why does that happen? Here's another funny comment though for our lesbians out there. If a lot of lesbians hate men, right? Mm-hmm. So why do they try to look like men? You think they would want to go so feminine?
No, maybe they're trying to do a better job.
Maybe that's it.
They're so brainwashed into that. They think they could do a better job.
Maybe that's it.
Yep.
Maybe.
But then at the end of the day, you know, there's a few things missing.
Well, what happens is, it's funny. I had in my old band I played in, the drummer, shout out. That dude would bang lesbian chicks. So he had a thing where he'd try
to flip them.
So they had like the lesbian, more of the manlier lesbian, right? And then more of the girl. He'd always try to steal the girl, and he can almost do it every time, dude. Like he had the touch, and he'd be like, hey, you see that lesbian right there? She just blew me in the bathroom. I was like, nice, dude. I was like, is she still lesbian? How does that work? I don't know.
No. She's bi then.
But she's missing that.
She's missing the cack.
Well, they have strap-ons. It's not the same thing.
No, dude. No. Yeah. That thing's fucking. That thing's gotta be lousy.
Because I used to say this back in the day. I go, you guys are so lucky. You guys can have strap-ons and completely get rid of the dude. And girls are like, nope, not the same thing. It doesn't even feel the same. It's not. It's not the same thing. And it's because of nature.
Yeah.
You know, you can try to replace.
It's not natural. Yeah.
It's like men don't have anything for us to. We don't have toys.
Nah, dude. I mean, you know, like we said, you know, we had the couch cushions, at one time, dude. But that was nothing.
We had to make that up, dude. We were just look around what looks like a vagina around here. Like what?
Now you're flagging down girls you wouldn't even talk to most of the time. You know, you're like,
chicks have cool toys and vibrators and shit. Yeah. Like men don't have anything.
Nothing.
They go, you got the fleshlight, but like, I'm not touching that thing.
Dude, no.
Doesn't that look gross?
Dude, and I'm not spending money on something like that, dude, because, no.
Doesn't that look gross, dude?
Yeah.
And then when you finish in it, you're just like, what have I done?
Yeah.
What have I done with my life,
look at my life. I'm sorry, God.
God.
I know I've wasted everything now.
God, I'm so sorry.
But I just blew everything into this tissue. Now I'm going to walk over to the trash can with a look of shame.
With my pants around my ankles. Just like, shit, dude. What did I do? God damn it.
Where is my life going?
And I got lazy and I whacked it to some porn I didn't even like. Like, shit, man. This is my least favorite.
Yeah, she didn't even have the setup I liked.
The setup wasn't there. She was the wrong color. Fuck, dude. Damn it.
It was too old. There was too much hair.
Or it was too young and it was the wrong color.
Nipples were silver dollars.
Dude, we got, okay, I guess we're at the end of the cast, so I guess I'll say this. So my girl and I were flipping through some porn. We were like, all right, let's get into it. I was like, that sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
So, but what happened was, we didn't even get into the fun part of it. We got through it going, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, we're just like, and then we stopped on one, and it was like, girl with braces with old men and shit. And we were just like, what the fuck, dude? So we clicked on it. All right, we clicked on it. Man, the braces thing is a big category. It's a big category. It's pretty gross. You understand why it's a big category?
I do, dude. And I couldn't get into it, dude.
And we were watching this, and this girl had no body. It was just, looked like a 12-year-old boy.
Popsicle stick.
Looked like a popsicle stick, and it was disgusting, dude.
That's fucked up.
Now, when Jenna left the room, I finished. But, no, I'm just kidding. But I'm saying, I was just like, this is wild. This one in particular was wild. I've been around the block. I've seen shit. I'm just saying, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, I don't know. But that's why I always got to type in mature first. I got to,
Isn't that weird what mature is now?
Yeah.
Though, you know what I mean?
It is, dude.
She's younger than me.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Like, come on, no.
Yeah, you
No,
all of a sudden it's been 15 minutes. You're still scrolling. You're like, come on, man.
Just want one.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it takes you 1 minute, and you're like, well, all that time was done.
Dude. Or she just hangs out around it, dude. She never does anything.
Yeah, I'm going to then I end up just going to the old faithful, dude. You know what I mean? Old Nina Hartley. Let's get it done, darling.
Need some good old reliable shit.
Let's get it. Or here's a good one. This is a name I remember. Gianna Michaels. Are you familiar with that one?
No.
Look that one up. That's up your alley.
All right.
That's up your alley.
No.
You know what I mean? She's our age.
Actually, I might be lying. That might sound familiar. I think if I see her.
Gianna. Yeah, Gianna.
Or Giovanna?
No, I think it's Gianna.
Okay.
Michaels.
No, I'll check it out.
Yeah. And she's hot, dude. Right up your alley. Big everything. You're good.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll be good with that one.
Yeah.
Although she's white, I think. I think she's
Ooh.
Italian. I think she's an Italian broad.
Okay. All right.
Give it a go.
I'll check it out.
Give her a run, dude. See and report back. Text me right after. Be like, hey, Ian, that Gianna Michaels, not bad.
I'm going to text you the emoji with a little sweat drop.
Well, if you're sweating, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I never last that long. Because the one you showed me, who was the girl that you showed us last time?
Oh, that was Rose Monroe.
Yeah, not my favorite.
No?
No, I mean, I didn't give her a go. We looked at it at the cast.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my style.
Yeah?
The butt was too fake for me.
I don't know. I kind of liked it.
You like fake butts?
Every once in a great while.
Interesting.
Every once in a great
Can
while.
you deal with the fake butts and small cans?
No.
You got to have giant cans too.
Yeah.
Fake cans?
Yeah. No, I like the more natural, the better.
Me too.
But
I'm going away from the fake cans.
But yeah, if she does a little something with the butt to where it's not all fucked up looking, dude, you know, it's still got that nice round shape to it and shit. Yeah, I like them a little bigger, but I like smaller ones too.
I am starting to go that way, man. I'm starting to go back to the 90s. Not so much Danzig videos.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely not that back.
Not so much She Rides.
Yeah. She rides on her tailbone through the night.
How much does doggy style hurt, you think?
Oh, dude, that's got to be pelvic fucking penetration on your behalf, dude.
Do you want to smash that at Corona and close out, or you want to, or no?
Yeah.
Or shall we close? But, yeah, I think, hey, dude, is that okay? Can I ask you? Yeah, have you ever been with a girl that's that thin and flat back there?
Yeah.
What's that like?
That sucked.
Was it bad?
No, there was no.
Did you see that spinal tailbone that comes out the back?
Yeah, I did.
Ooh, that's rough, dude.
I did, and it was very rough, dude.
Yeah.
And I kind of should have expected it, but I was young, dumb, full of cum, you know, so.
Well, oh, you were young? Very young at that age?
Fuck yeah, dude. What? That was.
Like teenager?
Yeah, like late teens, 16, 17, somewhere
Oh,
around
okay.
there.
Oh, okay.
18,
Yeah, it was a long time.
18
Well,
maybe.
that it's not like just get what you get, dude. You know, at that age, just get what you get. Let's not be picky.
Yeah, well, definitely wasn't picky.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, ladies who listen. I wonder if some of your exes are listening. They're like, Jesus Christ, man.
Well, you
They're
know,
like, fuck, Justin, what the
wife,
hell?
The wife knows. If she's gonna know, everybody's gonna know. Dude.
No, I know.
I'm an open book. I don't really.
And I'm
care.
sure, like any exes, I wonder if any of my exes ever listen to any of these podcasts. And they're like, what the fuck, man?
I don't know. I don't think they think what the fuck. I think they say, well, you know, that's Ian.
Do you think any of my exes are like see anything that I do, and do you think they're happy for me, or do you think they're like, what? Look at this fucking asshole.
I don't really see any of them trying to hate you like that. I don't see any.
Because I've never
why.
been bad. I've never really been,
No,
especially not since I've been older. Everyone's been treated pretty well.
Yeah, you haven't fucked anybody.
All our breakups have been pretty amicable.
Ended all right.
Yeah, they're just like, you done? Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, it's like what the English say about us Americans. They're like, man, you guys just want to kill each other when you break up. They're like, we're still friends.
I mean, I'm definitely not friends with any of my exes. I'm definitely not friends.
Well, it seemed like once I split up with my ex-wife, a lot of the exes came around. I did have that wave, like and I was on social media back then, so that maybe I did that to myself, is what I think.
I say, get back on social media, man. Have some fun with it.
I don't like it.
Have some fun. I don't either.
I'm not a big fan of social media.
I'm not either.
I don't really care about what other people got to say.
Well, right. But I think you'd have some fun with it. Or would it just piss you off?
It's going to end up pissing me off.
Add to your anger.
Yeah, all over again.
I feel you.
Because that's why I got rid of it in the first place. And I've been social media free for, 7-8 years now?
Yeah, it's the way to do.
It's nice. I'm
a fairly free, meaning, here's how free I am. Basically, I don't see much. I only post what I can, but I'm terrible at posting. Everybody that works with me or whatever is like, Ian, you're the worst at this. And I go, yeah, I really am. But also, I do what you call post and ghost, which means it gets posted and I don't know what happens to it after that, whatever that is.
Not my problem.
Yeah, it's not my problem. I don't read stuff unless I'm in the mood to try to, laugh at somebody. But it is true, sometimes I'll get caught with something that pisses me off. You're right. You're right. So I think I just gone back on what I just said.
And most of the time what I noticed is it was people that I actually genuinely liked.
Right, exactly.
I liked you until you said some stupid shit like this because you're falling into some kind of trap of, this kind of mentality for some reason for other people's shit. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, remember me? Because we're still cool, but you want to jump on that bandwagon, hats off to you, man. Go have fun with your life.
Yeah, I think I've actually, throughout all this, I've learned to kind of almost not even, I just look at it and go, whatever. You know what I mean? I think I'm getting pretty good at not, I was doing that too. Like, fuck you, man. Mm-hmm. You just posting against what I am.
Yep. Everything about me.
Yeah, the guy that's been supporting you your whole life. Yeah. Like, really? Fucking really?
Been here since,
Yeah.
Fucking,
and I'm almost even going to say it's not even their fault. Like, in particular, like some of my black friends during the whole thing, it was major white bashing, right?
There was a lot.
It was major online white bashing, but from my friends and guys that I've worked with in music and guys that I've done so much for when it comes to music. And all of a sudden you're just constantly and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your main supporter, me, is pretty white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fucking right here, yeah.
But then again, their excuses, I'm not talking about you, man. I go, well, look,
when you got to throw that name on it, it's just like anything else, man. Yeah. People don't want to hear.
But I'm also come to this conclusion. Go, look, they're caught up in their thing.
Yeah, but it is stupid to, especially bring up race when it comes to just people being fucking idiots. Has nothing to do with fucking race. Has nothing to do with your fucking religion. Has nothing to do with fucking anything. Just people are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Constantly.
People in tribes. Yeah.
They start the idiot tribe because there's one idiot that says, hey, I got this fucking great idea, guys. Let's go streaking through the quad. No, there's not going to be any reason for us to do that, but we're going to go and do it.
Yeah. Well, this will be interesting. When we do find our island, right? It'll be very interesting to see what kind of tribes start over in different sections, because I think that's a natural thing that happens.
I think it is too. Because, especially I remember when it was just food. Remember it was the vegan thing and
the vegan versus meat eaters, yeah,
and stuff like that. And I'm like, I got no problem with you being like that, but just don't talk shit about when you smell meat cooking and whatnot. And I won't talk shit about your awful smelling shit.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck, dude, we should just shake hands. Like, yeah, it's cool, you're different.
Well, yeah, I mean, people are trying to get behind a cause. That's all it is.
Yeah, but then you got those ones that are diehard. They're like, meat is murder.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I need to eat it.
Yeah.
So how in the hell am I supposed to do it?
Yeah. I mean, and it's hard to talk sense into those folks, but you know, the I guess the sense you could talk is like how many animals are being killed during vegetables and, you know, like
famines,
insects
and
insects, squirrels, all these things are just getting annihilated.
It's part of the food chain.
By machines that are going over to vegetation and all that shit, picking all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It kills so many little rodents and all this shit while making your many vegetables, right? I mean there's that argument, and then the other argument is, have you ever seen an old deer? You know what I mean? You know why? Because it gets murdered terribly by a mountain lion. Because it's either shot. You know, I guess you could. You know, there's the argument that even because I love animals, man. So it's hard for me to watch them get murdered. But it's like it's either this deer, elk, cow, whatever. It's either we shoot them, or this mountain lion,
something else kills it,
or this bear eats its stomach first.
Oh yeah, the bear's not gonna be friendly at all. It's gonna rip your throat out. Yeah. It's gonna fucking just start eating you while you're alive.
So I mean, I think there's arguments in both of it though. We should definitely not be having these horrible slaughterhouses. That's definitely wrong.
Yeah, and the whole fucking weird thing with the chickens, dude. Like, what? You really got to keep them up in fucking tiny ass little things like that. Yeah. That's a living hell, man.
Not only that, I think I really believe this, that if the chickens that are bred like that and we eat the chicken, I think we're eating garbage chicken.
Yeah.
I think we're eating chicken that didn't live a life, so it didn't have whatever that earth's nutrients.
Yep.
That's a theory. I don't know how you can prove that.
I think that's right, because they're not out in the sun. The natural fucking sun.
They're not eating what they're supposed to be eating.
You know, they're not scavenging. They're not moving around as much, so those muscles aren't fucking working, which... we need to get up into eating that shit. Yeah,
and so I really believe if we don't want to get all tree hugger about it, even though it's a terrible place for them to, it sucks to have them in these fucking cages and they're just, but also people are not getting the nutrients we need from this meat. It's not the right meat. Like if you've ever had fresh killed meat, I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
You can taste the difference. I think you can even feel the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how we're supposed to be living.
Yep.
We're not supposed to be going to the grocery store and getting
having some processed shit that's touched fucking 5 different hands.
5 different hands in this cow that was just in this little fucking, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Well, man, I'm glad we brought that into our...
Can we just talk about tits, dude?
Because I was kind of worried about how many different things we didn't talk shit about.
I think let's see. We're talking about how to kill animals. We're the right way to kill animals. We did talk about tits for a little bit. That's nice. We talked about butts, porn stars. We did get into porn, stars. Yep. Which I do enjoy talking about porn a lot more than I like talking about slaughtering animals.
Well, of course. there's a certain type of meat that I think I'm going to talk about all the time.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about porn. Like why fuck up people's brains?
Oh, that remind you got to remind me next time, dude. I'm going to bring those fucking Playboys.
The old school Playboys.
Oh, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. You're going to time travel through porn, dude. It's pretty dope, dude. I'm not lying, dude.
It's like jerking off through a time capsule.
Dude, it's no shit, dude. And it even goes to like Hef's old chick, I forget what the fuck her name was, the one with the blue eyes and the fucking black hair, dude, and she was hot. And
You're talking my language right there,
dude. I think she was in the 70s. And God,
in the 70s,
yeah, dude. She looked like if Liv Tyler was actually hot.
Man, dude, Liv Tyler's hot as fuck.
No, but if she didn't have such a little girl body, dude.
Okay, all right, I'm with you.
This one had more of a woman's body, you know what I'm talking about.
So the Playboy Mansion is no longer. Isn't that weird?
That sucks.
That's a sign of the times, huh?
That sucks, dude. That place was supposed to survive forever, dude. That should have...
Well, Hef died and that was it. Nobody carried it on.
Should have became an amusement park.
It should have. Somebody should have carried on the throne, man.
Oh, shit, dude.
Someone should have carried the torch. That's a sign of the times, I think.
Oh, yeah, because they don't want us looking at hot chicks anymore, dude.
Yeah, here's the sign of the times, and we'll get out of here. My dad was trying to buy me a new pair of Doc Martens, right? Mm-hmm. Well, for one, you can't find 10-hole Docs. For one, you can't find my oxblood anymore, of course. But you now can't find steel-toe Doc Marten boots. That you can't find that. So I go, Dad. It looks like they want to keep all the boots soft. Definitely a sign of the times, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So he goes, all right. Well, it looks like I won't be getting you docs. I go, yeah. I don't wear the non-steel toes.
Yeah, and imagine if they just put like the little elf point on the front of them now, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, this is how you're tough now. We're gonna give you a soft point, dude.
It's a soft shoe. The Doc Martin. It's supposed to be a work boot.
Hey, but I know there's those ones you can get straight from the UK.
I'm gonna have to check and see if those.
Because you're probably looking at the chinkling shit. Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, unfortunately they got chinkling.
I mean, I didn't look them up. My dad was looking for them. He went to the stores, but they were like, no, they're not making steel toes because people use them as a weapon.
Maybe you shouldn't have been talking shit then. I wouldn't have to use these fucking steel toes.
I agree. All right, guys, we're out here. 142. Cheers.
Shout